Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and we got a great lineup from HP just announced here today. We got the OmniBook 7 Aero, and this is going to be one sub 1,000 grams or under a kilogram in terms of weight. This is coming in a beautiful white finish, and this thing is super light. Kind of reminds me of that ZenBook A14 I did, and the what it also I did under 1 kilogram. I did the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13, but check this beauty out. This is absolutely gorgeous, has a great finish on it, and again, super light. Just throw this in your bag, you'll hardly notice it's even there. I'll give you all the processor information in the description below or on the screen as right now, and you'll see here pretty slim bezels. It's got a nice display here. It's a 13-inch display and a really nice keyboard here. It's got the Copilot key there. Good key travel considering how thin and light this is. I just can't get over how light this is. Really, really good. So we get 2 USB Type-C ports on here. You also get a HDMI. You also get USB-A, and on this part or this side you get another USB-A, and you also get your headphone jack. So these are really decent port selection considering how thin and light this is. Again, this is the OmniBook 7 Aero, coming very soon. I'll have all the information. We'll hopefully get a review unit in to check it out, but I am super impressed and I really like this white finish. It looks really good. Okay, next up we have the OmniBook X here, which would replace what I would think would be the Envy X360, the 16-inch. As you can see, this is a convertible. And one big difference on the line this year is going to be this lattice keyboard here. And as you can see, it's very similar to what we saw on the Dell XPS 16, the XPS 14. It'll have that zero lattice. And I got to tell you, so far in this limited time that I've used it, it's looking pretty good. And I can't wait to get a review unit in. We got some nice display options on this. Really nice speaker grills here. Hopefully they're speaker grills. Nice spacious touchpad here. And this is going to be running the latest processor. I'll put it in the on the screen right now. So this on the right side is the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. You get a USB-A port, and then on the left side is where some of the action is. Another USB-A, HDMI 2.1, and 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports right there. So that is looking pretty good in terms of the I/O. It's got a nice camera on here. We got the Polycamera Studio app here. So that is definitely Polycamera Pro app here. And it's a really good camera here. So this is pretty nice overall. And I like the convertible nature of this. Again, it'll have pen support and really nice metal build here. And this is going to replace the Envy X360, the Envy 16 X360, so the 16-inch. This is going to have a really nice overall layout. Again, I will have more say on this very soon, but coming very soon, I'll have a review on this. One other thing about this display, this is a 3K or 2.8K, wherever you want to round it up or whatever, 2880 by 1800, all LED or OLED, 120 hertz refresh rate, variable refresh rate, I believe, on this one. So very high-end display option here. This is going to hit all the points, and hopefully if they come in at a good price, we're going to get a really great laptop here. Again, very popular last year on my channel was the Envy X360 14 and 16-inch. This is the successor to this. This is the OmniBook X line, and so far looking pretty impressive. I'll have hopefully a review unit very soon, so stay tuned. That is coming. Now we also have this in a 14-inch. This is the Envy. I wanted to see Envy. It's the OmniBook X. This is the 14-inch. Now this is running the Kraken point. So this is going to be AMD Ryzen AI 7 or whatever the naming is. You know how confusing that is. Just like Kraken point. And this one will also have the good display options as well. I believe it also can come in an OLED, but of course I'll put all the specs on the screen right now. This also has a nice zero lattice keyboard. And that's again a big change across the line for the most part on these units. And then of course, really nice touchpad. Good I/O here is a headphone jack and a USB-A port, USB-A, HDMI, 2 USB Thunderbolt or 4.0 ports, and they are good. Of course, my little nitpick, I'd like to see those split up, but that's just me. I'm left-handed or whatever. I like having one on each side. That's just me. But again, this is going to come in at an affordable, hopefully affordable price. So it's going to hit the right price point. It's a convertible, so you're going to be able to take notes and do everything with this. So use it as a tablet, and it's pretty good, again, but I use it most of the time, honestly, as a laptop. And then, of course, you could put it into the tent mode and the presentation mode and all that stuff. So you have all that. So it should have a nice camera on this. I'm expecting, what, 5 megapixel camera or something to that effect, so you'll be able to do your video conferencing. But again, using this with the pen, you'll be able to take notes, sketch out artwork and stuff, so forth. Again, big zero lattice keyboard here, which is great. That's one of the big new features. And hopefully they'll come in with the right price. Again, this is going to hit all the boxes, check all the boxes, right? Screen, keyboard, performance, and of course, build and all that stuff. So that's exactly what a student is looking for, a consumer is looking for. So hopefully we'll get some good stuff out of that. Stay tuned. I will have review units on this one as well as the others very soon. All right, so as far as the EliteBook line here, we have the EliteBook 8 Flip G1i, according to this. So this is part of the EliteBook line. And this is a 360-degree convertible. This is a 13-inch display, and it is really good. So this one has pen support, and it even uses the My HP pen there. So the pen, and I'll show you a close-up of this, stores and charges within the unit. So if you want to sketch out artwork, diagrams, and so forth, that's great. And then it charges in seconds when you slip it into the slot here. Boom, there you go, it stores and charges. Really, really nice. So I like that. That's a reminiscent of we saw on the Lenovo Yoga series, right? We saw that little stylus pen silo and all that. Again, we have a nice keyboard layout here. I'm a big fan of the EliteBook keyboards in general, so this is a really good layout. I like the gray, dark gray versus the white LED backlights. It's easy to see. AiO is pretty good on this as well. You got a Kensington lock, you get USB-A, Thunderbolt port, and then on this side you get your smart card reader, headphone jack, HDMI, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports. So this is what I'm looking for. These are split up, one on each side. You get 2 on this side, 1 on this side. So if you want to plug in, you have the option of both sides. I'm left-handed and all that stuff. So again, I have the option there. So having it on the opposite side. So very good, right? So because I'm using the mouse maybe, sometimes I'm, whatever, that's really good. Now this has excellent build quality. Comes in this glacial silver color that we love. And again, it is a convertible. This is going to be a very good one. Hopefully we'll get one in very soon to review. Very nice touchpad here. It is a glass precision touchpad. It's not haptic or anything, but a really nice portable EliteBook. And this is what I love about the EliteBook line. Excellent keyboards, nice display, great build quality, and overall a great experience for a business user. So definitely one for travel. You want to take a look at this one. We'll be looking at this more in depth when I do get my review unit soon. All right, next up is another EliteBook. It's the EliteBook 6 G1Q, the Q standing for Qualcomm. That's right. So this is going to run the Snapdragon X Plus processor, and this one can can be configured with up to 64 gigabytes of RAM. So for those that need the RAM requirements, this is going to be really good. It also has another interesting feature that's pretty unique called the HP Go. So what this is going to allow you to do, or allow IT departments to do, is roll these out in your fleet and not worry about 5G being configured, because that's a little bit of a process and all that. What HP Go will do is it'll configure the right carrier, the right type of configuration, depending on whether you're going internationally or you're domestically here, say in the US. It does it automatically. You don't have to do anything. The end user just can get connected with a secure 5G connection. So that's going to be really good. Now, it's got the same metal design, the same premium design as the others in this EliteBook line. Nice touchpad here. Got a fingerprint scanner, and really great keyboard. Some good I/O. So you get a HDMI, you get USB-A, 2 USB 4.0 ports. And on this side, check this out, you get a LAN port, right? So you get a gigabit LAN, and then you also get your Kensington lock, another USB-A, optional SIM card slot. Pretty nice overall. It can go back 180 degrees. But again, the big feature here is the HBO. I wanted to say HBO, I don't know why. HP Go. I want to say HBO Go because that's what it used to be. Remember we had but anyway, I digress. HBO Go, and that's going to be configuring this with 5G. So running the Qualcomm Snapdragon X Plus processor. I'll have more to say on this very soon. So these two are part of the new HP EliteBook 8 series. This one, of course, is the Intel one, the G1i, and this is the EliteBook 8 G1a. So this is running Kraken Point, which is AMD Ryzen AI 7 series, and this, of course, running Aero Lake. So these are going to be the two offered by HP in this line. And then, of course, you get this beautiful all-metal design. Both come with very nice display options. Both have great I/O. And both have some really great keyboards. So you can get it in either platform here, AMD or Intel, and I think you can't go wrong with either one. Both can get optional 5G. We're looking for really great battery life, hopefully, and we're looking for great portable travel type business laptop. Polycamera Studios here in terms of the Polycamera Pro app, which of course is great for these great webcams, so for your video conferencing and stuff like that. Great I/O. So on the left side here, let's go with this one. This is going to be a USB Type-C port, a USB-A Kensington lock, and then on the left side, USB-A, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, another headphone jack, and a smart card reader. So I like to see the two, the USB-C ports split up, right? So you get 2 in 1. Same thing on this one, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, HDMI, headphone jack, and then of course, this one has gigabit Ethernet though. So that's the one difference between the two. I don't know if you can get the AMD version. So you do get a LAN port, and then you of course get the same other ports. Again, optional 5G is an option here. So that's great. So that is very good. I will hopefully get review units very soon. So stay tuned. That is coming. And for those looking for an all-in-one HP EliteStudio 8 all-in-one, G1i has got you covered in both a 23.8-inch variant and a 27-inch version. And I got to say, pretty nice overall. It's got a pretty unique hinge on this that has been really good. You can play it pretty much flat and actually use it with the touchscreen. That is a really nice feature. And it also comes with the Aero Lake processor, and you can go up to a RTX 5000 Ti series with 8 gigabytes of video memory. So very, very impressive all-in-one here by HP. And for those gamers out there, HP's got you covered with the Omen 16 slim gaming laptop featuring Intel's Aero Lake processor up to a Core Ultra 9 285H. This also can come with the NVIDIA RTX 5070 laptop GPU. Now, as far as display options, the top of the line, of course, will come with a 2.5K IPS display with a 240 hertz refresh rate and a 3 millisecond response time. These are pretty impressive numbers in a pretty somewhat slim form factor. So hopefully we'll get a review unit in soon and put it through its paces, but looks very impressive here from HP. Pretty impressive stuff here from HP. I look forward to testing all the laptops and then some that were not mentioned here in this video, but are announced here today by HP. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you are a casual viewer of my content, why not hit that subscribe button? It doesn't cost anything, and it certainly helps support the channel. So until next time, this is Andrew, and I'll see you in the next video.